Hi, Eat Ketoish group. So I've been promising you a pumpkin pie spice bundt cake for fall. And since it's officially the first weekend of fall, we're gonna do this thing. So this is an easy recipe, and I'm hoping that some of you guys who are busy right now on your first weekend of fall will watch this in replay. So I've measured out my ingredients. I got my oven preheated. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and get everything together, get it in the oven. I've already got my bundt pan coated, greased. And then we will go ahead and make the topping, the drizzle. But what I'm going to do is have you guys, since this cake takes a whole hour to bake, and I'm not going to just do tricks for an hour to keep you entertained, I will have you come back once we're in the oven, once it's done, and we will glaze it, and I will go live again to glaze it. So, and we'll make the glaze right when we're ready to glaze the pie. The pumpkin pie spice bundt cake. So what we're using today is, and I don't know how, I have looked up on YouTube and stuff, maybe once I get on StreamYard or something, I will be able to turn this around so it's mirror image. Let's see if this, no. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to mirror image. But we have our Swerve vanilla cake mix. And we have 2 boxes of these because this is a pretty good size cake. So what we're going to start off with is our dry ingredients, and then we'll do our wet ingredients. Oh, that was one thing I forgot. I was going to do my wet ingredients in a different thing. Where are you? There you are. One second, I'm coming, guys. Thought I had everything together, and of course it's live, so I didn't. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix our dry ingredients in one bowl. Hi Rachel, hi Crystal. So this is our pumpkin spice bundt cake. So that's 1 pack of vanilla Swerve cake mix. I cannot find this in my local store, but I do not live in a very big area. So you may actually find it in your local store. I get the Swerve. You can do this from scratch. I just find it, and it would probably be less expensive too. But I just find it easier to use a cake mix. So, and when you can have a cake mix like Swerve vanilla cake mix to use, to make your life easier, why not? So we've got our 2 boxes of the cake mix. We are going to add our pumpkin pie spice. So the pumpkin pie spice is 2 teaspoons. You can do as much or as little as you like. I really like pumpkin pie spice, so I'm gonna do it up. My husband's not as big of a fan, but I'm hoping to change his mind. I'm telling him that he's never had my pumpkin bundt cake, so because he thinks he doesn't like pumpkin. I told him he just never had good pumpkin. And he said that may be true. So actually that's our only, other than our sugar, which we're gonna mix with our, well, it's not real sugar. You know, we're sugar substituting here since we're keto. But our sugar will mix with our wet ingredients. So we have 2 sticks of butter that I have been that's been sitting out on the counter, getting to softening, getting to room temperature. We have 5 eggs, which we're gonna beat. But I'm gonna get that butter started first. Cream that butter. This is my sugar substitute. This is allulose and erythritol mixed. And the reason it's mixed is because I ran out. I use it a lot. And so I was using my allulose, and I realized I didn't have quite enough, so I finished it off with my erythritol. I do have powdered erythritol for my drizzle too. So we're gonna get our butter creaming. Then we're gonna add in our eggs. I'm just adding them in one at a time, a little slowly, so they don't flush everywhere. I don't want them going that fast once I add the eggs. Okay, now my pumpkin. It's just pumpkin puree. I got organic pumpkin puree. And so what I did was I used I have a handy dandy kitchen scale. So it's 7.5 ounces, which you can estimate is actually just a half a can of 15-ounce can of pumpkin puree. And so I'm just gonna add that in to my mixer. I'm gonna stop it for a second so I don't make a mess with my butter everywhere. I have to scrape the sides off too to get this. So this butter's been softening for a while, but it's still a little not quite soft as I want it to be. So, pumpkin goodness in there. That butter. Come on, butter. Get off the beater and play with the rest of the ingredients, man. All right. And yes, I use my fingers. They're clean. My family doesn't mind. And last time I was on, I did pull my hair kind of back. But last time I was on, I did get a comment from a Karen about touching my hair. I'm sorry, it was in my face. And I'm showing you how to cook it, but I'm not cooking for you. So it's okay, Karen. Okay. Getting this all mixed up together before I add my sugar in, which I'm doing now. Hopefully that butter starts to soften a little bit more as we mix it. Oh, I forgot my vanilla, guys. I'm just going to add that right in there. So that was supposed to be 2 teaspoons of vanilla. It was 5 eggs, 2 sticks of butter, 2 boxes of Swerve vanilla cake mix, and 1 cup of allulose or erythritol, or if you're like me and you're running out of both, mix them. Allulose, I have found is one of my favorite sugar substitutes for keto. Erythritol is good. It does have a little bit of a cooling effect. So, if you know, like almost like you're eating something minty and you suck in and you're like, and it feels all cool in your mouth, that's kind of what erythritol does to you. So we've got everything mixed together. I'm going to see if I can scrape down the sides to get some more of the stuff, because it's not combining quite like I want it to. It's not playing nice. And I promise you guys, but we do keep our house pretty cool. But I have had this sitting on the counter for a while, getting to room temperature. I'm not a professional baker. I do like to bake, and I do bake things for my family and stuff, but you know, I'm not one of those like kitchen, you know, I couldn't compete on the Food Network. Like the next best baker, yeah, that would not be me. I would not even get an interview. Come on, butter, work with me. Mix up, please. So as soon as it gets mixed up a little bit more, we're going to add our dry ingredients slowly. And then we're going to throw it in our pan that's greased. And we are going to bake it. And then we are going to come back. Hopefully you guys will join me again. You're not bored already. We're going to come back in an hour and we're going to see the finished product of the bundt cake, and then we're going to glaze it with some cream cheese glaze. So the cream cheese glaze is just 4 ounces of cream cheese, 1 cup of powdered erythritol. You could use powdered allulose, and you could make yours powdered. All you have to do is, if you have a food processor, just take your allulose, erythritol, whatever your favorite, stevia, your favorite. Now with stevia, the amount would be different, so you would need to check a chart to see what your stevia is gonna, how much you'd need, and change your recipe. So, but what you do is take your erythritol or your allulose, you put it in your food processor, and you just grind it up to very, very fine, like dust, and make it powdered. So you don't have to buy the powdered. And so we have 1 cup of the powdered erythritol, 4 ounces of cream cheese, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then 4 tablespoons of milk or almond milk. So, and we're baking it at 325 for 1 hour, our bundt cake. Hey, Gabby. Hey, man. Well, I don't have who else here. I have Angie, Crystal, Rachel, Carrie. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be so good, guys. I'm excited about this. I've been waiting all weekend. I didn't get any of my extra keto sweets in anticipation of eating this cake this weekend. I was like, I don't need those from the grocery store, because we're gonna have this yummy pumpkin cake. So mix half of it in at first, and then mix the other half in. And I made a big mess. That's what I do. I'm a messy baker. I get it honest. My dad is like the messiest person in the kitchen ever. Ever. Like, he can make every single thing in the kitchen dirty. Things he didn't even use to cook with, he makes dirty. Alright, let's mix up the rest of the... I need to learn how to do that fun thing where they like fold, you know how the chefs like fold up a little thing and they like pour it in? I need to do that, but alright. Alright, we're finishing mixing. Here's our bundt pan is ready to go. Making sure it's good and combined. doesn't look very appetizing. When it's looks like baby food. But pumpkin puree does look like baby food. But it's so yummy. And it just reminds me, anything pumpkin pie, like the spices. I love pumpkin pie pancakes from IHOP. So I will be making some pumpkin pie pancakes with the other half of this can of pumpkin puree. And I don't know if any of you guys do this, but I do grocery pickup from Walmart. And so it'll tell me something's not available sometimes. And so I'll go order a substitution and it'll say delete it off of your order. So I'll do that. And somehow I end up getting double sometimes. So this time I got like 4 cans of pumpkin, and like I was only ordering 2, and 2 of them I did not realize were ginormous. They're like double size of a regular can of pumpkin. So I'm hoping I can change Scott's mind and make him like pumpkin, because we have a lot of it. We may have to give some away. Carrie's local. Carrie, you may be coming over and getting some pumpkin, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to use 4 giant cans of it. Maybe Thanksgiving I can make something with it for the whole family, for like the big family. So my aunt is actually gluten intolerant, so my keto stuff is really good for her too. So, and my dad's diabetic. So, and I just got him started on keto, guys, and he is doing pretty great with it. He's lost like 15 pounds or so far, and he is feeling much better. He's having a lot more good days than bad. Okay, so I'm gonna put this, like I said, I'm not the best baker. I'm gonna put this in the oven, pray it turns out good. Set the timer for 1 hour at 325. And then I will see you back in an hour when we pull it out of the oven, and we will do our cream cheese glaze. And so, yay! And I'm gonna clean up some of my mess before you guys come back and join me again. And then we're probably gonna taste test it, because I'm excited and I can't wait. And I'm gonna eat pumpkin bundt cake for dinner. Thank you guys for joining me.